Hi, this is the second demo for ASIIST. In the previous demo, what I've showed was creating software components such as processes and threads. And then also I showed making logical connections, data exchange between these threads. And then I also showed how we would assign these software components to a hardware components that execute these software components. It could be a processor, a single core processor, or a core in a multi-core processor, or any IMA partitions that if you have in the model. In this demo, I'm going to explain about end-to-end flows. So in AADL, an end-to-end flow represents a sequence of connections. So to define and add an end-to-end flow, what you do is you reopen the software design, and then I'm going to add an end-to-end flow that starts from the FG threads, uses this connection to the AP thread, and then eventually another goes through another connections that ends up at the FM thread. So you right click on the thread and then go to add and remove end-to-end flows. And you give the flow a name first. So let's say this is flight FG to FM. And it's gonna give you a list of candidate connections to add depending on where you started the this editing of the end-to-end flow. So for the first one, it's the connection from the FG to the AP. So I add this one, and then it gives you candidates to add more based on the destination of the previous connection. So here, this one is from the AP to the FM. And then I'll add the end-to-end flow and then click finish. Now, if you want to check the end-to-end flow, what you do is you would go to the end-to-end flow analysis tab and then select the end-to-end flow base. The other flow base is to if you want to load the table based on processors or source process, which is like all the end-to-end flows that originates from a process, you can select different types of options. Here we're going to just load all the end-to-end flows. And here you'll see first see the end-to-end flow FG to FM, the name of the end-to-end flow, and then you'll see these two connections that we've used to define that end-to-end flow. In between connections, you'll see the flow source, which is where it starts, and the flow sink, which is where it ends, and then also flow paths between connections. So these entities are used to represent abstractions in AADL. So, it could be in other words, it could be used to represent the time of handling the data between connections or before connections. And in the table, you'll see all the property values, latency requirements, delays, and periods. So I'm going to close this model at the moment and open up another model that is more complete and explain what kind of information that we can get.